Hello everyone, and welcome to my guide on how to be an effective medic in Dirty Bomb. Now currently there are 4 medic mercenaries, each with their own style of play, and while I will quickly touch on each of them in this video, I will go more in depth for each of them and their unique playstyles in their own dedicated guide videos. These 4 medics are Aura, Phoenix, Sawbones, and Sparks, and as you can see I have divided them into 2 separate categories, combat medics and non-combat medics. The 2 combat medics, Phoenix and Sawbones, are more useful near the front lines of an attack, being close to their team to distribute healing and revives as needed. Phoenix is great for instant mass healings on the fly with his healing pulse, while Sawbones can distribute large health packs to anyone who needs them. Aura and Sparks, on the other hand, are much more defensive in terms of their effectiveness. Aura can place down a healing station for mass healings within a certain area, and while Sparks does have small health packs she can distribute, she's much more effective at reviving downed teammates from a safe distance. To get started, let's learn some of the basics to being a medic, something that carries on through each of the mercs playstyles regardless of who you pick. Even if you are a combat medic, your first priority is making sure your team is alive and well. Pay attention to your team's HUD so that you can monitor who's healthy, who's in danger, and who needs to be revived. Your minimap will also help for this, displaying a cross over fallen teammates who require a revival. If you see a downed teammate, your first priority should be to get over to them as soon as possible and revive them, unless you're in danger of dying yourself by doing so, or if an enemy is making a break for the closest objective. Generally, you do not want to rush out to revive a teammate who just ran into the middle of 5 enemies, or if you're close to an objective being pushed by the enemy. One of the biggest mistakes I see new players make are tapping their defibrillator pads with the E key instead of charging them. Now there are some situations when an Uncharged Revive is necessary, such as if you have a healing station down and you're in the middle of a gunfight, that way you can revive your teammate before they get gibbed, and let your healing station, med packs, or healing pulse heal them as soon as they get up. For now, my biggest suggestion to you would be to practice equipping your defibrillator pads with the 5 key and holding down the left mouse button to charge them. This way you'll still have each of the fingers on your left hand available to move freely when charging the pads or rushing towards a downed teammate. Movement is very important within Dirty Bomb, so being able to equip your pads and move freely on your way to revive a teammate is most certainly advantageous. Another important aspect of playing a medic is knowing where to place your health stations or med packs. As Aura, you should always know where the best place is to pop down your station so that you can distribute health towards your team in the best manner possible. This means behind choke points and high traffic areas where your team may be struggling to keep the enemies at bay. That health station could mean the difference between stopping the enemies from pushing forward and letting them get past your defenses. Always make sure to pick up your health station should you see an airstrike incoming, because one of the biggest detriments to an Aura is losing a health station immediately after placing it down to an airstrike. Even though you may be far enough from it to not take damage yourself, deployable equipment is very prone to being destroyed even at a great distance from an airstrike, so just keep that in mind. Sawbones and Sparks don't have this problem with airstrikes, however the same rule applies in regards to properly placing your medpacks. In Sawbones' case, placing down 2 medpacks behind a choke point means that you can apply pressure towards advancing enemies, and should you need to fall back and recover some health, you can do so by simply walking over your medpacks. This saves you the trouble of having to toss one at your feet, eating up precious time during a firefight which you could be using to reload and re-strategize. Always remember to keep at least 1 medpack handy in your inventory for emergency cases, or to toss it at a friendly merc who's out of reach. For Sparks, the same rule can apply to her medpacks as well, but in my opinion I think saving at least 2 medpacks for yourself is a safer option. Her playstyle means that she is much more effective at reviving teammates with her reviver gun from a distance as soon as they go down, than healing them with her medpacks, but that isn't to say that she shouldn't bother healing teammates with them at all. Unlike Sawbones' medpacks, which heal linearly over time when picked up, and heal quicker from a direct hit, Sparks' medpacks heal instantly for a small amount of 30 HP when picked up, and heal instantly for 40 HP from a direct hit. As another note, Sawbones' medpacks will continue to heal until your HP has either filled, or you take any type of damage. Phoenix is the only odd one out in this case, in which he should always be ready to sneeze health at his teammates with his healing pulse. The longer he charges it, the more he will heal at the cost of cooldown, up to a maximum of 100 health and a 12-second cooldown without any additional augments. Also, as his name implies, Phoenix is the only merc to be able to revive himself back to full health once per minute should he go down in a firefight. And those are the basics to playing a medic, so I hope you learned something valuable from this guide. And as I said in the beginning, I will be making a separate video detailing the different playstyles of each medic, so if you'd like to learn more about that, then stay tuned. But for now, go ahead and practice what you learned here in this video, make your team proud, and be the best medic you can be, because there's never enough good medics. I'll see you next time, but until then, as always, take care everyone.